He's either going to go here. He's a fucking idiot. That is student beta. All right, so the goal for this mission is I'm just gonna see if I can get this plane started. This is an F-15. Let me see if everything's connected correctly. Okay, right now this is just a code start. I'm gonna see if we can get it going here. Um, all right, so the plane is now on. Let's see here. Um, well, yeah, I didn't change anything on the outside. I'm sorry. I'll change it when I go back in. So, um, we don't realize how important a fast SSD is. Well, it's not even about the SSD. I don't know if y'all can hear me speaking. Oh, there. Yeah, you all can't hear. Okay. So I got to turn that down. It's not about the SSD being fast. It's about how they're going to actually be able to fundamentally make games that off that SSD. And but all right. So we're going to start up the left engine here, which is here we go. Now we can look right there. You see that number climbing? You got to wait for that engine to get to about 60%. Now this is an F-15, so you got two engines. So I'm going to start up the other engine. It sounds really good with my headset on. All right, now that was the left engine. So now we're going to start up the right engine. I think. All right, here comes the right engine. So this thing is spooling up hot. I like it. And this is the DCS flight sim. This is the F-15 beta that I'm trying out. So let's see here. So let's pull back here. You can see right now the cockpit, the canopy is up. So let's see if we can drop that down. Let's see here. We turn on our nose wheel steering and all right, dropping the canopy. All righty. So we have a hot aircraft at this point. The aircraft is hot. So let's see if we can get it to taxi. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of thrust here. Let's give her a little bit of thrust. We can look down. So here we go. I'll give it a little bit of thrust. So if you look at the left corner here, that green setup, that's those are our stores. That's the weapons that are on board. That little bitty square grid is our radar, and the on the left is our tracking radar. Which again, we're just going to taxi, and I'm gonna see if I can get the craft up, and then I'm gonna end the simulator because again, I'm still learning how to fly at this point. So but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can go ahead and give it a little bit of thrust. And get this bad boy going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're stuck on the grass. we're stuck in the grass. So I have to pull back on my thrust. Okay, let's try that again. Oh boy. Well, I guess I got it started and rolling. I just rolled too fast. So, are you salty about the numbers? I don't know why. I just, I do not pay attention to what they say anymore. Um, I mean, there are some decent dudes on the Xbox, but most of them have just been. I mean, I've never seen just a group of people just lie. I mean, they just lie constantly. And I know my personal opinion is that they want they want the Xbox to be successful, and they're willing to lie, and so that it is. Hey, look, they can't have what happened last generation happen. So since they can't have that happen, they're willing to lie about about what's going to happen. So yeah, they're lying, saying, "Oh, the PS5 can't do this, can't do that." So when the developers are actually coming out telling you exactly what the PS5 can and can't do, let me make that clear. It's the developers doing that. It makes them look stupid. It just does, So I don't know what else to say at this point about it. Now, which engine did I press? Or I pressed the left one. So this needs to be. Why is that engine not starting? So we have all. Hmm. All right, there we go. E1 Matador again. It's simple. It's they'll say sales don't matter until they win an MPD. Then it's like, oh, look what Xbox does. Like I said, it's now they'll say that's just a console war and that's why they're doing it and all that kind of stuff. But me personally, I think it's moist as hell, and I do not participate in it. That's why everything I just gave out was off of the devs. It was off of what the devs were saying. It wasn't me saying that. So. So let's close our canopy down. Okay. Now let's try this one more time. All right. Again, all we're practicing today is taxing. All We're just taxiing out. This is basic taxiing. Um, you have to know which runway to leave out on the taxi on. So that's all we're doing right now. The goal is just for me to get the plane off in the air, not to try any kind of combat or anything like that. So, but let's see here if I can give you a. I don't know if I can. That changes my radar. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, so that's our plane. That's what it looks like. And again, the goal is just to get the plane down the taxiway. And again, that Xbox crowd, they think that one thing has to be one thing or another. So, um, and let's see where the other plane is. Oh, I see what happened. I went the wrong way. I was wondering where the number two plane was. Oh, what they must think of me. All right, I'll do that again. Look at my engines as I put more thrust. You see how they tighten up, push my plane forward. That's a pretty nice level of detail right there that they got. So I think I'm gonna change my call sign to SSD Salty. But about a year and a half ago, I guess when Spider-Man was about to come out, um, when Spider-Man was about to come out, the Xbox, I think it was OBJ to Don said, man, the Xbox community was mad as hell. And I thought he was just kind of fanboying, but he was on to something. I mean, these dudes are just mad as hell, lying their asses off because they don't want the PlayStation to be successful. And, just it is what it is. But I ain't never seen this guy just lie. I mean, they just lie constantly, you know. Like, hey, this developer is excited about the PlayStation. Well, that ain't what he said. He meant this. Hey, AMD said that RDNA 2 was going to be in the PS5. No. He was talking about the Lockhart. That PlayStation 5 can't do RDNA 2. It's lie after lie. It's just like, golly. And the whole thing is to try to paint a narrative that the PS5 can't do what the Xbox can do. And I'm here to say it's going to do some things a lot better than the Xbox. So let me stop my plane. My phone is ringing. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, you all called yesterday. Yeah, you all called yesterday. Yeah, you're supposed to call me Wednesday. So call me, give me a call tomorrow. Well, hold on. I am in the middle of doing something. He called me back after 3. Thank you. Yeah, call me back after 3. Give me a call after 3, okay? Eastern time. Okay? Right in the middle of doing something. All right. Ugh. All right, here we go. Now, I wonder if this plane up here is going to get out of our way. I would honk my horn, but this is probably as far as we can take it. So, well, I'm just back doing this flight sim. What am I playing on the Series X? What you playing on the Series X? I'm not getting a Series X. So yeah. E1 Matador said they need to bring at least 7 bangers. Oh, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I have a PC. This flight sim is off of a PC. Um, I don't think I can take this into the grass. So we're gonna have to end it and restart it again. We'll get it right. I promise you, we're gonna get this right. So we will get this right. 3rd time's the charm. First time I was in the grass. Second time I went down the wrong. I went to the wrong runway. so so here we go. We'll try that again. 3rd time's the charm, right? So let's start this bad boy up. Oh, you're gonna be waiting months for a next gen game. So I'm playing next gen right now. This is a next gen flight sim. Wait for this baby to get going. But my HUD. So if you look at the top where it says 23, where that triangle is, that's where the plane is supposed to go. Um, So what's on the left there is the speed of the plane, and of course the other one is the altitude. So, and it's in, if you look down, it says nav mode, says 9.1 nautical miles, 1 minute. So that's to my waypoint, which again, I'm still trying to learn how to do the waypoints. So, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and try to taxi one more time, bartender. One time for your mind. All right, here we go. Just waiting on him to get on over here. I'm gonna try to take off. So frames per second on this game are probably right at 80 frames a second. So 3 GPS. It's not. So here we go. Punched it. Stick is heavy. All right, we're airborne. I am full afterburner. There you go. That is running a smooth, that's running about 70 FPS, 70, 80 FPS. Now I'm going to try something. Two is wheels up. So we are going to see if I can change my waypoint, which it says is control. All right. All right. Now you see my little line up there. You see the 1-4. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that little bitty triangle right over it. Ah, come on, bring it back. All right, so we're roughly headed in that direction. And that's it. We are airborne. See what this looks like here. There we go. But that was a nice, it wasn't the best takeoff, but this plane is heavy and it's got a fat ass. So, but this is the F-15. Um, Again, let's have to keep reading more about it. Yes, it does do combat. Don't ask me how to do it. So, but somehow I am supposed to be able to change my waypoint. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little more to sim. But yeah, this has been a basic flight takeoff. As I will change it on my thing. People keep saying it's but I have to get some more NFL stuff. I didn't take an L on the third try, Trey. The first time I tried, I ran into the grass. The second time, I did the where did I go? I ran into the grass, and then the second time, I went down the wrong runway. So, but yeah. So, yeah, I mean, again, this is a pretty good flight sim. This is DCS. Everybody wants to join me. You have Steam. It is free on Steam. The expansion that I have is like 15 bucks. So, yeah, you all should give it a try. So, well, again, I did not have a good launch. I mean, people who were watching me were laughing, but that's fine. It's a process, and it's a flight sim. So I have to learn what all this is up here. But right now we're at roughly, if we look up here, if you look at the top of my HUD, you see the 13 and 14. You see a little caret. You want to try to keep the plane. You see a little line right there. You want to try to keep that right in that line because that's your waypoint marker, or that's where you're headed. I'm gonna try to bring the nose down a little bit more. And you want to try to get that little thing that looks like a wishbone. You see that W and that thing underneath it? That pretty much tells you if you have level flight or not. So I'm just trying to get it where I have level flight. There we go. So we got level flight. So we're at about Angels 10, a little over 10,000 feet, Angels. Um, we're doing a little over 500 miles. Well, we're doing a little bit faster than that. So let me slow us down. Um, you can see as I start to slow down on the left side of the HUD, everything kind of starts to come down with me. So I want to bring it down to about 450 knots. So that's what I just did. So, but yeah, I have no idea how to change my nav point, and that's something that I gotta learn how to do in order to take the next step in the flight sim. So we've got the takeoff part done. So I'm good on takeoff. So I'm ready to go to the next step, which is learning my HUD. So it says to change the waypoint. It is left control, but that's not working. So I have to try something else, which is perfectly fine. And but I will. That's what I'm about to do. But is this control? No, this is not control. So what's up, gaming despair? So so I did not want to do control or Mass Effect. So that's exactly what this is. So but yeah, I got to learn how to change my waypoints, which it used to be in 90% of the flight sims I used to play. The waypoint, you just hit W. So great numbers for Final Fantasy VII. Yes, I have Final Fantasy VII. I am on chapter 2, I think, or starting chapter 3. Looks like he's going through some slums or something like that. So yeah. But all right then, guys. I'm going to let me just hit W to see what happens, and nothing happens. So I'm gonna have to map that to because these flight sims now allow you to map your keys, and I'm gonna have to map that. So but anybody wants to see me do something here, let's do a barrel roll for you before we get out of here. So that's my plane right there. That's the tail. There's the other Lee. It's Colt Eastwood over there. So, but yeah, but we'll do a roll in it for you. Perfect. Did a perfect roll. So, but guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me give you the perfect wing look there, and that will be the end of my sim. I'm gonna learn some more about it, guys. You all take it easy. Stay blessed. Peace out.